Also, I think your voice changed. Go away, no visitors. Is this the voice? I don't remember, it's been 1 month, 2 months since I last played this. I was still uploading Sweetest Monster while I began playing Tokyo Dark, and then suddenly Christmas came and I had no time to play at all. Or rather, December came. And nearly... No, I did record in December, but I think you can count it on one hand how many times I recorded. And that's for every series I did. Cherry blossoms fell gently at my feet as I approached the Kawana family shrine. In front of me was my Kawana, still dressed in the outfit of the shrine maiden. She had seen me approach and stood there frozen and terrified, the same helpless look on her face as when she had a knife to her throat months before. This time, it was me she was terrified of. We were the only 2 people at the shrine, yet I couldn't shake the feeling of being followed. A familiar presence watching from the shadows. The mask. Are you serious? No, I will let time run out on this one. Fuck you. I won't kill her. Fuck you, mask. I wanted to know what happens if time runs out anyway, so... Stop the creepy noises, mask. No, I won't do it. Why now? Why her? I don't have to do what you say. I'm not a puppet. I can choose. Bam. Oh, okay. So I guess I did the right thing there, but could you have really shot her there, just out of the blue? Bam. You're done. You? The detective from before? Why are you just standing there? Is it over? Ito having a seizure or something. Having a psychotic episode. I need to shoot her! I'm fine, sorry to scare you. I'm here to talk to you. See, I've never been good at apologies. I'm sorry for everything I put you through. I've been meaning to talk to you ever since that day. I should have come sooner. You're here to apologize? Now? I didn't hear from anyone in 6 months. The police only talked to me once and then everyone here started avoiding me and acting like it never happened. Poor Mai, man. I guess she must have gone through quite a few difficult and hellish things because of this incident. And the music is... Can you hear this? I can't hear myself think. Fuck me. I guess that makes the last person you'd want to see me now. Me, the last person you'd want to see now, sorry. After that day, I'm sure some police came by and told you that I was only following procedure. But that's bull. No! It's not! Police in this country don't go around shooting people. I didn't feel myself and lost control, putting you at risk. If you can... Oh god. If you can save one person by killing another, is this justified or not? If you can kill an evil person and thus save an innocent person, I think this is definitely justified. You can't weigh up one life with another, but if one of them is clearly bad and the other life is clearly good, like let's say a serial killer trying to kill a little child or something, everyone would take the shot, right? If you knew you'd hit because you're a police officer or detective or something. Man. Sounds vague to say I lost control at such a crucial time, I bet. But that's the truth. The truth? It's strange, isn't it? The cherry blossoms, I mean. It's silly, but every time someone comes here and says how beautiful they are, I get so mad. It's like they don't understand my feelings. What the fuck are you talking about, Mai? But that's selfish, huh? It's not like I want everyone to suffer along with me. I imagine the only other one who understands that is you, detective. Your name's Ito, right? It's so quiet here. It's hard to imagine something like that day in April really happened in a place so peaceful. But it did. I know that you and your partner were only doing what you could to save me, but I wish I could have helped. I felt so helpless. At least you told me the truth. Thank you. You know, I asked Grandma about the mask the red-headed girl was after, and she denied knowing anything. But it was a lie. I found one of her old journals at a shrine and she wrote that the mask was important and had to be hidden away. Why would she lie to me? I'm sick of everyone always trying to protect me by covering everything up. Music. Come on. Okay, it's gone. Grandma hasn't been the same since that day either. She shuts herself up in that old house and mumbles to herself about darkness and purity. Are you pure, mine? Are you? I'm so worried about her. My gut tells me that mask has something to do with it. I'm sorry. Listen to me rambling away. I bet you don't care about any of that. The truth is, I think you're right about the mask having something to do with all the strangeness. I actually came here to ask you about it. What if time stopped when she took the mask out of Kamakura? What if the mask is essential to something there, you know, and us taking the mask actually made it worse? You think so too? Then let me help you. I don't know anything, but maybe Takashi does. Oh, sorry. Takashi is my brother. He has a castle. No, that's Takeshi, right? Sorry. He used to live here in Kamakura with me and Grandma, but he left the first chance he got. Let me guess. He's in Kabukochi, or what it's called. The red light district. We talk on the phone all the time, but he refuses to come back and visit. I get the feeling he knows something I don't. He won't even tell me about how my parents died. Where does your brother live now? He's an instructor at a kendo dojo in Asakusa in Tokyo. I hear he's a big shot in the kendo world. It sounds like he'd be a good place to start. Do you think he'll speak to me? You can try. He's never been very good at opening up to strangers though. It's worth a shot. Thanks for helping me, Mai. Definitely, thank you. Oh my god, it went better than expected. I thought she would blame me or something after all the shit the game throws at me and giving me shit for shooting Reina and stuff. Can I knock on this door again? No. No visitors. Oh yeah, one prediction I have to make before I forget. I have to leave through the station, right? I edited Tokyo Dark yesterday. And while editing, I got the feeling that the little donut girl, you know, that just comes into my apartment willy-nilly, has something to do with all this shit, since she behaved pretty weird last time. But I can't go to my apartment. Oh my god. I can't even go to Kabukicho. I have to go to Asakusa now. Asakusa, the home of Senso-ji, one of the most famous temples in Tokyo. It's also a bustling entertainment district. It remains a pocket of traditional culture surrounded by the city's high rises. Oh, that's nice. I would love to go again. But I say this every time I record, right? That I would love to go to Tokyo. I love Tokyo. I love Japan. My investigation up to that point led me to believe that finding Takashi Kawana would be difficult and convoluted, but that couldn't be further from the truth. Turns out his kendo dojo was well regarded as a popular training spot for a few national champions and several of the city's police officers. The letter made me nervous. The information I was asking for was sensitive and I didn't want word of my investigation finding its way back to HQ. A few misfired questions could end up with officers knocking on my door, or worse, Yukimura himself calling me up. I had to be cautious. They still haven't found out you stole the mask? Wow, they are incompetent as hell. Inside is the interior of a traditional tea shop, but it doesn't look like anyone's been there recently. Okay, what about this guy? Buy octopus balls. Man, I love me some balls. Hello there, would you be interested in buying some of the finest takoyaki in Tokyo? This isn't the cheap stuff you buy at a food stand at a festival. They will make you question everything you knew about octopus and ball form. Who can say no to that sales pitch? Sure, I'll take some. Oishi! Yes! Wow, you're right, this is maybe the best takoyaki I've had. Thank you, miss. Best takoyaki in all the islands. Okay, I think this was good. Oh look, tourists. It's the map guy again, right? Or is it? No, I don't think they look... I think they look different, sorry. Tourists, likely. I can hear them speaking English. My English isn't so great, so I doubt they'll be of much help, but I wonder what they're talking about. Let's listen. What voice can this baka gaijin have? Hello there, is there something we can help you with? Huh? I don't speak Wait, Japanese? Your Japanese is perfect. As a college professor, if it wasn't, I'd probably be out of a job. I'm no college professor, but I work in a Japanese software company, so I'd be in a bit of a trouble too. Don't look at me, I just live here. Well, not in Tokyo, in the suburbs. Wow, I think you guys might speak Japanese better than I do. I mean, sorry, I never would have thought. Would you prefer to speak in English instead? No, I mean, no, please, Japanese is fine. Sorry, I wasn't meaning to be noisy. I guess I don't see people wearing yukata this late in the year. Is there a festival or something? Huh, no. We come to Asakusa every year, and the yukata became part of the tradition after a while. Guess it makes us stand out more than we already do, huh? Don't knock tradition, Tony. Admittedly, my legs are a little cold, though. Make excuse to leave. Ask about Takashi's dojo. You guys come here every year? You must know the area pretty well by now. I'm looking for a kendo dojo where Takashi Kawana works. It should be in this area. Kawana? Why does that name seem so familiar? Oh right, he's that kendo instructor at the dojo right behind us. People say he's some kind of prodigy. I wouldn't be surprised if he became a master in time. Supposedly, he's very particular about who he trains. I suppose he doesn't want to waste his time with people who aren't serious. Makes sense when you think about it. With how good he is, he must get a ton of wannabe kendo masters coming to him. Seems like he trains a lot of police too. In the time we've been standing here, we've seen a few come in and out. All that? I think he's still in his 20s. Wow, for someone so young he must be under a lot of pressure. He also must be incredible. Wow. No kidding, I've heard talk of an interdepartmental kendo tournament. It's become a matter of pride for the different regional departments. Wow. I wish my work did martial arts competitions between departments. Nothing would work out the unspoken tension between me and my boss quite like a good smack to the jawline, haha. What a weird guy. Police fighting each other, huh? That must be pretty brutal. I mean, I guess police in Japan don't really have to use force all that much though. Yeah, anyway, how do you know so much about the dojo anyway? I mean, I live in Shinagawa and I don't know anything that specific about it. You see, it says so right here in the dojo's flyer. He was out here about 10 minutes before you came, handing them out. Kind of seemed a little prickly, so we didn't talk to him though. Why is he out giving flyers if he doesn't want that many people to come and he's choosy about who to train and stuff? I don't understand. I admit it would have been much cooler if we'd known that off the top of our heads, but we're glad we were able to help you regardless. Makes me feel a little silly now, trying to learn more about him from a flyer. Considering he trains so many police, I'm surprised I never heard of him until now. Are you associated with the police somehow? Who? Me? No, of course not. I'm an investigator, you see, like, a private detective. Listen, if anyone comes by asking about a female detective, just, sorry, I don't speak Japanese, right? Exactly. I appreciate it. Man, how could you not do a favor to Ito? She's such a cutie pie. Fuck me. Anyway, I should get going. Sorry to bother you. Thanks for the information, guys. Oh, pleasure. Good luck at the dojo. Let us know if you learned any kendo tricks. The men in the department always puffed out their chests when they talked about the kendo competitions like it was going to impress me or something. Never paid it much attention. Still, it's strange that someone related, however faintly, to the mask has yet another tie to my old life. Takashi Kawana seems like an interesting guy, but very serious and not keen on strangers. At least I didn't have to use any English. That would have been a disaster. Okay, anything else here? I guess this is the dojo? Oh, this is the only thing left. Okay, so let's look at it. This looks like the dojo I was looking for. It has a very traditional aesthetic. No, he's pretty young, he gets a normal voice. Is that alright with you? Who are you? A friend of mine, Detective Ito. A friend of mine. You're a friend of my sister's? You expect me to believe that? A little old, don't you think? Gee, thanks. Really, you think I wouldn't recognize you? You're the officer who was at the shrine in April who almost got her killed. And now you're lying about it, pretending to be a friend, to no doubt get something from me. Uh-oh. Don't look so shocked. Your little deception was easy to read is all. After your idiocy in Kamakura, I heard Mai crying over the phone every night for a month. Don't bother her anymore. Now get out of here, before myself or one of your fellow officers has to throw you out. Did I really fuck up that easily? Wow. Game, you are savage. I guess this is it. Well, that didn't go well. Maybe Mai will know how to soften her brother up. If anyone knows how to make Takashi talk, it would be his little sister. I should speak with Mai again before I leave. Oh yeah, of course. Fuck. I forgot why I was here. I guess I really done goofed with the brother. And wow, it's been a day and I already forgot what I wanted to do here. I'm really sorry. Let's speak about your brother, Mai. I think I managed to find your brother. He didn't exactly seem happy to see me. What did you tell him about me? Yep, you found Big Brother, alright? He's been protective of me ever since we were little. I know I'm probably overstepping my boundaries, but would you be willing to come talk to him? I don't think he'll tell me anything on my own. You want me to help? Yes. ... You know, seeing you again really got me thinking. Really makes you think, huh? I decided that even if everyone's trying to hide it, I can't sit here and ignore what's happening. Oh, whoops, I need to understand blah blah blah. Sorry, I skipped that one. Fuck. Even my own brother is keeping me in the dark. I'm sick of it. Sure, I'll come with you, Ito. No, sorry. Man, today is a bad day to record. I know. If I went alone, he'd probably pat me on the head and send me on my way. But if you're there, I'm sure he'll tell me about my parents, the mask and everything. Are you sure that's what you want? Sometimes not knowing is better, Mai. No more stupid little Mai. I'd rather be hurt and know than happy and ignorant. But before we go, let's check on Grandma. These days, if she doesn't know where I am, it can really set her off. Alright, we'll make a quick stop at the house. Thanks, Mai. Oh. Now, let's bet. Something will happen that will prevent her from going. Something with the Grandma, maybe? The Grandma will be dead, hanging in a house? Oh my god. Please no. I said no visitors. Leave me alone. Grandma, it's me. Please open the door. Mai? Oh, Mai, it's you. Please come in. Yes, come in. Is this my old woman voice? Can't really remember, to be honest. Wait, what is she doing here? You gave me that fucking mask, you stupid old hag. It's okay, Grandma. She's here to help. Help? Ha, don't make me laugh. You were supposed to help me, remember? I felt something, and you were going to free me from the past. How about you kill the past? Free you? Are you talking about the mask? Do not discuss this horrid thing here. No matter how far you go, I can still feel it. Like needles in my skin dragging me to it. Oh, is it maybe because I got it right here with me? Right next to you again? Where? In my dreams I can still see that place. Have you seen it too, detective? A dark place where those we've lost reside. I'm so old and have wasted so much time, and yet the pain won't go away. My poor Emiko. I miss her so much. If only I could have found her. What the fuck are you talking about, old woman? Emiko? You mean Mom? Find her? What are you talking about? She's gone. Takashi told me she died after I was born. Would have been weird if she died before you were born. Yes, of course. You shouldn't be asking about such things, Mai. If it weren't for this woman, you'd be safe at the shrine. No, Grandma, you're wrong. I'm not safe while everyone lies to me. I'm going to see Takashi. If you don't tell me the truth, he will. Mai, listen to yourself. You must stop. Opening the door to the past will solve nothing. Ever since you were little, I've done what I could to protect you and your brother. Please don't go down this path. You look so much like her, you know. Your mother. And you, detective. Perhaps my daughter is too naive to see it, but you can't hide it from me.
I know what you've seen, what you think you're able to do. But keep my family out of it. We've suffered enough.
You don't know anything about me, and besides, I'm not the one hiding things from my family.
Tell me, do you know the story of Izanagi and Izanami?
Whoa, aren't these the gods of Persona 4 or something?
Grandma, this again? I'm sure Ito's not interested in hearing some old myth. Really, we should get going.
Stay right there. Though I've told you this story so many times, you don't seem to grasp its importance. I think it would be of use to this woman to hear it.
Oh wow. She looks pretty cute. And yeah.
Izanagi and Izanami were the first of the gods, known to us as the Kami. In legend, it was the drops of ocean water that fell from Izanagi's jeweled spear that created the islands of Japan.
Alright, I guess this is real Japanese folklore. Strap in for a lesson, boys and girls.
When they descended to our lands, they brought their love and devotion with them to the realms of mortals. Izanagi and Izanami had many children, the deities of nature that inhabit the natural world all around us. For a time, life was peaceful. However, as Izanami gave birth to Kagutsuchi, the Kami of fire, she was horribly burned and suffered mortal wounds. Well, imagine giving birth to your child and it burns you. What an asshole kid. Oh my god, she died. As she lay dying, faced with her mortality, new Kami were born from her suffering.
Wait, why is she mortal if she's a god? Did I miss something?
Kami that hid away from the light. When Izanami passed, Izanagi was inconsolable, and in his rage, he struck down the child that killed his love.
So he killed the fire god.
Unable to accept her death, he ventured deep underground to Yumi no Kuni, the land of the dead. Half blind and distraught with grief, he wandered in the darkness until he finally heard the voice of his beloved. Though unable to see her face, Izanagi begged Izanami to return with him. Izanami replied that she would try and ask the gods of Yumi no Kuni permission to return to the land of the living. Incapable of restraining his desire to see his love, Izanagi set his comb all right in order to look upon his lost love. What? Oh my god, she's the girl out of the ring! What greeted him was the sight of her decaying, worm-eaten face. But she was still pretty cute, to be honest. In horror, Izanagi attempted to flee Yumi no Kuni. Izanami, enraged, sent dark spirits to pursue him and drag him back to her.
So, she's just like every other woman, I guess. No, sorry I said that. Oh man.
After narrowly escaping, Izanagi sealed the entrance to Yumi no Kuni with a great boulder.
But how would new dead spirits get in there then? I mean, they're spirits, they can probably pass through, but so can the ones in there already. This doesn't make much sense, this fucking story.
So you see, it is our mortality that brings suffering into the world, yet resisting it is a perversion of the natural order. Being mortal means we must accept that we cannot control life and death. Detective, some things cannot be changed, and some doors should never be opened.
Like the one to the collector.
You must stop.
Grandma, you're talking about stories and myths, you stupid crazy bitch. We're talking about real things.
The story may be a myth, but there's truth within it. Can't you see that? The things you pursue, they are unnatural, unclean. Heed my warning and stop this foolishness. I won't let you involve my family any further. First those bastards take my Emiko, then you show up. Perhaps I'm being punished for my sins. Come here, my sweet child. We must keep you away from her.
No, Grandma, I told you already. I'm going to see Takashi. I'm an adult now. You can't tell me what to do anymore.
Yeah, tell her. No, you can't. You can't go. We must protect our family from outsiders, my...
She's full on batshit crazy now.
You're reopening old wounds. Leave us alone. Let us heal. Heal? You think I want to heal? Can't you see how much these lies have hurt me already? You're the one wounding me, Grandma, not Ito. You're delusional. You tell us stories about kami and spirits. Takashi might hide things from me too, but at least he makes sense. This time, he's going to tell me the truth about everything. About Mom and Dad too.
Would be really funny if we got there and he just tells us about Izanagi and Izanami.
No, stop. I'll tell you how your parents... How they...
You can't, can you? You've never told me how they died. The reason always changed every time I asked.
No, Mai, please, you must listen. They might be listening. They're still out there and they haven't forgiven me. Can't you see?
Who are they?
They? What are you talking about? You're insane! ... I'm sorry I spoke to you that way. I'll be back to check on you soon.
Oh man.
Don't go, please.
Goodbye, Grandma.